A popular self-defense attorney claims Karmelo Anthony doesn't qualify for self-defense. Is the attorney right, or is he playing to his audience? Let's answer that question.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
Then Anthony told Karmelo Anthony, the stabber, told Austin to punch him and see what happens. That sounds to me like provocation with intent. That loses you self-defense. Even if you would otherwise have met the conditions for self-defense, which are not here, there is no deadly force threat evidenced by Austin Metcalf. But even if you had met those conditions for lawful self-defense, you lose it anyway if you engage in provocation with intent. Yes, it's just like the mattress guys. Take your swing, take your swing.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Yeah, the way you said it, maybe it does. Because you just exposed your bias, sir. If you're up on me, you're in my personal space, and you're bigger than me, I'm looking up at you, and I'm like, hey, touch me and see what happens. That's not me provoking you. That's you being aggressive to me and me warning you. Hey, you don't want this. That's what that is. In fact, that's more than Daniel Penny gave Jordan Neely in New York on the subway. I tend to believe if the 6'2" Marine would have told the 5'6", 130-pound Jordan Neely, hey, man, my body's a registered weapon. I'm a Marine, and if you don't shut up, I'm going to put you in a chokehold and put you in a sleeper. So you need to sit down and shut up. That would have been nice. Maybe Jordan Neely would be alive today. Maybe he would have snapped to his senses and says, hey, I don't want to get put in the sleeper hold and die on the train, in the filth, the rat-infested filth of the train. That's a gift. You're saying it as if he's taunting him. I wonder why you're saying it in a taunting way, Attorney Andrew Branca. Your voice inflection doesn't sound like that of a 130-pound who's got a couple of towering linebackers in his grill on the opposing team's tent. And who knows what's being said by the other people. I envisioned it different than you. Now, we can both be wrong, or one of us is wrong, but we can both have our opinions about that. But you drawing a definitive opinion. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, I'm not 100% positive what happened. I wasn't there. But for you to say that's provocation, nah, it's open to interpretation. And if the film comes out and he is standing there and Austin, who put his hand, when he was told twice to keep his hands to himself, and he's in his personal space, I think the judge is going to look at it differently. At least I hope he does, than you did. And this is what I'm saying. Even lawyers, folks, even lawyers got their own mobs. They be on their own channels, and they're still not calling this thing square. Even lawyers. I can say, hey, I wish that, Karmelo Anthony chose another thing. I wish he hadn't felt the need to defend himself with lethal force. I wish that there was some way. I wish some parent, some adult, I wish that some kids, I wished the other brother would have broke it up. I wish that somebody would have said, hey, big guy, let this little guy go, man. Leave him alone. Nobody did. I didn't see that listed in the witnesses at all, where anybody said they tried to step in. Nor did anyone say that Karmelo was this raging lunatic going up taunting people like he was going to hurt somebody. So I think it's just pathetic that we have people taking such liberty. Once again, I wish it didn't happen. I wish it never went this far. I wish someone would have intervened. Unfortunately, no one intervened, and now someone's lost their life. And all these lives are forever changed. And that's horrible. But I find it disgusting that you, a person, see, you're just a lawyer. You just a, But it's weird because you're a self-defense lawyer. You would think you would be on the side of the person who's claiming self-defense if that's the claim, which they haven't claimed yet. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? You would think he would be more, more understanding of how this could play to self-defense. Like what I came up with, what I got from it. But he's not even entertaining that a person could be afraid, saying, hey, don't put your hands on me. He's not even entertaining that it could be said that way. Instead, he's got it like he's menacing. Put your hands on me, you're going to find out. Yeah. Yeah, he's got it like he's menacing, almost to the point where Carmelo's on his tippy toes in the big guy's chest. Yeah, put your hands on me. What should happen to you? When I didn't see any witnesses make any statement like that. That's not what I'm getting. It's not what I'm getting at all. I'm getting Karmelo Anthony standing under the tent based on witness testimony. Austin and his brother and his friends sitting in the bleachers, getting up, coming over to his personal space and putting hands on him and trying to push him out the tent physically. And then being warned not to do it. And then being warned, after being pushed, don't hit me. Hit me and see what happens. Which they obviously threatened to do, or why would he say hit me and see what happens? Is it, am I inferring too much here, guys? Am I being too reasonable? Is it possible a person says, hit me and see what happens out of the blue? Or is it more likely you said, hit me and see what happens, because somebody just said, I'm going to knock your ass out if you don't get out of here. I'm going to beat you up. And then you say, hey, hit me and see what happens. That makes more sense, but not to our lawyer here. Our lawyer friend is, he don't see it that way. He sees it as, Austin was being attacked, and this person was trying to get Austin to do this because he wants to attack Austin. Yeah, I don't see it that way. More updates on this case.
Awful, deadly force threat at the hands of Austin Metcalf. And there's not a scintilla of deadly force threat being offered here. Now, we might wish that we lived in a world where someone put their hands on you. That alone was sufficient to justify your use of deadly defensive force. John Wayne had something to say to that effect back in the day. I don't put my hands on other men, and they best not put their hands on me.
It's so easy. It's like it's always been so easy for white guys, to say I was afraid for my life. It seems like it's always easier for them to do it than us, I'm just saying, it just seems that way. I was afraid for my life. You could have these, you could have the numbers, you could have the size, you could be the aggressor. It's still, no matter what, you're not seen as a threat. Daniel Penny choked the guy out and killed him we just saw that. And you don't think physically being bigger and stronger and being the aggressor is enough reason for somebody to feel that they might have to hit you with something? What's the little guy supposed to do? I don't know. I guess run. That's what they want. They wanted him to run. But see, not in Texas. You don't have to, do you? You don't have to run in Texas. We're going to see how this turns out. But I just want to point out the obvious, and I know a lot of black folks are thinking this, man. They're thinking, like, wow, what do you got to do? Like, is it possible, Karmelo was afraid? It's like they don't even entertain the thought. They don't believe that black people could ever be afraid. Just like they don't believe that black women have pain when they go to the doctor. They're all just drug addicts wanting extra drugs to sell, along with the kids they're going to sell for more drugs. So a lot of time black women don't get the medications they want or that they need because doctors don't believe that they're in pain. And I guess here it holds true as well. Lawyers don't believe that black men are afraid or intimidated by people that are even bigger and have more numbers than them. Amazing. Amazing.
Perfect. You made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Now, Google thinks this next video is going to be perfect for you. It's right up your alley. So click the next video, watch that with me, and let's keep this politics going. You're built for this.